She's at LJB22 on Twitter. Follow her, everybody. What is the most used emoji
In my phone.
on your phone?
Probably the red heart. Ooh! Yeah. Isn't that for everybody? I was under the impression that was everybody's most used emoji. Is it not?
I used the sparkle thing.
I used the taco emoji once, so it's in my top 5.
Like, it would be totally irrelevant.
Are we
For younger people.
are we on Facebook or is this? Oh, this is FaceTime.
Oh, okay. Oh, what up? How you doing?
Wait, so she wasn't able to win her way in, but it's like she's still front row.
She doesn't live here, but
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
Where's Tara?
here.
Your hometown is Dubai?
Yeah, I was born.
Wow, so you flew all the way from Dubai just to be here today.
No, but
Let's say that. Let's go with that. Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate it. I know plane tickets are expensive and all. I really appreciate it.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
God, I have so many. But, right? My biggest pet peeve is that I have too many to count. No. My biggest pet peeve is... for some reason, I keep thinking, like, when my dog throws up, I don't know why. That's, like, the first answer that I have, yeah. It is really annoying. It's like, really? What? Like, and it's never important. Like, I give her food that doesn't make her sick, she optionally eats food that does make her sick, and then she throws up. Like, why do you do that to yourself? You know you're gonna do that. I wish dogs had a little bit more foresight.
What's your dog's name?
Sadie, and then I've recently kind of adopted a dog named Daisy that belongs to my girlfriend.
Do you miss them when you're on the road?
Yeah, definitely. Sadie almost came with me today, and then I asked if I could bring her, and I got a hard-hitting no, just to offer space in the car, so. But she was like not having, she actually tried to make an escape to the van with me, so yeah, she's the best. I know, and you know what, I thought about it, but it's like, even this level alone, that dogs have extremely sensitive hearing, so even this amount of sound would have been not great for her. Like, I don't let her sit in the studio with me and stuff, because it makes her ears hurt, so. You could tell she gets bummed, and she wants to hang, but she gets real low to the ground, so it's not fun for her, you can tell. But yeah.
There you go, biggest pet peeve. You could...
Maybe I thought of that because it's pet. I'm up to something, yeah.
Carlos, where's Carlos? Ooh, hey. Alright, real quick, if you could take 3 things with you on an island, any island, what if there's other people? Is it a
No, it's like just him and like himself.
Okay, so your first 3 things that pop in your head.
So this is funny because it kind of ties into the last question, because I've been asked this before, but it was one thing, and so the easy answer is Sadie. But now the answer is a little bit harder. So I would probably bring my... God, that's a hard question. If I say computer, does that include charger? There's no Wi-Fi, but I don't need Wi-Fi necessarily.
It's like an island that's not an island. It's just like...
It's just like it's like a source of sand.
Where nobody knows the sand and the water.
So I would bring a solar phone charger. No, I'm kidding. I would want Sadie. I would want the genie from Aladdin, and I would want and Daisy. And then I can wish for everything else that I want, but I can't wish for 2 of them.
You're up to something.
Yeah, I am indeed.
I like this one, Alana.
Good question.
Where's Alana?
I kind of gave a fugazi answer to that one. Sorry, but I tried.
Nash, Alana's hitting you with the hard-hitting questions, man.
Okay.
If you had to be trapped in a TV show for a month, which show would you choose?
I don't watch a lot of TV anymore, but I would probably say Keeping Up with the Kardashians. because my friend Harry's on it, and I could hang with my homie more. So I would pick Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
You say he's on it?
Yeah, my friend Harry is Kylie's friend in the show. The white dude with the short blonde hair. He's like one of my best friends. Yeah.
I feel like the Kardashians, they were just in San Diego like yesterday, right? Oh yeah, you were stalking them all over Instagram. Never mind. Not to put you out. Never mind. We had a conversation last night. Vanessa, where's Vanessa?
I want to see a Taylor Swift and Kim Kardashian like celebrity face-off soon. That'd be great.
I got the dude nod from Vanessa. She's got the gnash glasses on.
Oh, nice. Nice, thank you.
What is an experience?
We're about to sorry to cut you off, but I just thought of marketing. Self-promo. We're about to start selling Circle Sunnies very soon, official ones that I wear all the time, so that's pretty cool, right? Hey. I'm not gonna...
How much though?
Ain't up to me.
Are they polarized? UV protection though.
Yeah, I think so, probably. What? No, I didn't. When? Oh, I mean,
Look at her doing her research.
not like hard to pull off. They're just like me. I don't know. Like, you're gonna hold interview questions.
And you know what? Don't hold it against her. Angelina here in the front row, she was the first person to ever call me and request your song.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. In fact, I just got a pillow that says good vibes on it today from a friend.
I don't know if you know this or not. We were the first station in San Diego, May 2nd. I remember it like it was yesterday. Yeah. So how about that? It's actually, you know what? It's due to this guy right here. Everybody say, thank you, Hayes!
Thank you, Hayes.
Yeah. He's so embarrassed. Did I ask you a question yet, Vanessa?
Yeah, no.
No,
I got cut off. All right, this is kind of a hard one,
I
too.
cut you off. I got cut off. He got cut off. We all got cut off, and we're back to you. What's your question?
She wants to know an experience you will never forget, and then it has a heart, and then it has a happy, sad emoji after.
Oh, thank you. Experience I'll never forget is actually something I talked about in a podcast that I did yesterday, Rosa Beals Me podcast, which is pretty cool. And it was, what's your favorite memory? And my answer was when my dad called me and thanked me for, getting him this plane ticket to be able to go and see his sister's memorial. She passed away in Florida. And it was cool because like the chemistry kind of flipped between me and him because he was always the one that supported me for everything, and now he's a bit older and I'm able to support him for everything. So it's cool.
That's awesome. Great
Thanks for
question.
asking.
Great answer. We got a couple more, and then we're gonna hear some music. Bianca, where's Bianca?
Here.
What's up, Bianca? She knows. She wants to know, after a long day of traveling, what's the first thing you want to do when he's done traveling?
Yeah.
Okay. First thing you got to do after traveling all day.
I used to say eat, but I'm on this like, I'm not gonna call it a diet. I'm gonna call it like a life change.
Oh,
Because
snap.
I'm trying to like not eat gluten because I'm allergic to it. I'm trying to not eat dairy because I'm allergic to it. I just basically learned that I'm allergic to all these things, so it's like a life shift, not a diet. So not eating anymore. That's the easy answer. I think now, I don't know. If I'm with somebody that I love, just give them a big hug and be happy that the day's over and be thankful to the universe for getting me through another one, and then ask that hopefully I wake up for another day.
Aww.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Such a cute.
Couple music-related questions here before we hear some songs. Jackie, where's Jackie?
Jackie.
So Jackie, she wants to know the moment you realized you wanted to do music. The exact moment, like down to the date and the second.
I never really specifically had a realization of that, but I think it was kind of like a transition because I was DJing for so long and then producing for other people for so long that I kind of just wanted to start making my own stuff to get to the front of the stage. So the first thing I did was a cover of Sugar Sugar, and then I did Coco, and then my idea with Coco was that I was gonna be able to throw it into my DJ set, almost as a joke. And then I was going through this breakup, so I had this idea to do 3 EPs. So it was kind of like an idea that came across to me in the process of creating. It wasn't like a day in particular. But yeah, it was kind of just like, hey, I kind of have a knack for this, and then I just ran with it. Yeah, thanks for asking.
All right, Lauren wants to know your favorite song that you've written and why. That's kind of hard.
Well, every I think that this, I'm not going to say for everybody, but I would say I know that a lot of artists, and myself included, my favorite thing I've ever written is the last thing I worked on. So if that's a piano chord progression I was writing before I left the house today, or if that's a new song I'm working on, or a new whatever, then that's probably my favorite. My favorite thing that's out is the song called I Love You So Much. I think it's just a really great example of amazing songwriting, and I wrote it with a friend of mine named Ren, and I think she's incredible. So that's probably my favorite thing that I've done so far. Thanks for asking.
Angelina, last question before we hear some music. She wants to know one tip of advice to stay as positive as you. Heart.
Accept that there will be negative things, and accept that although there will be negative things, those are just things that are showing you how great it can be to be positive. And if some negativity comes my way, I'm like, yo, I see that, I hear that, I know that exists. I have to now push past that and feed off of that energy and turn it into positive, almost like a tree does with CO2 into oxygen again. That's kind of what I think about when I see negativity. It's how do I turn this into a positive? How do I try and be optimistic about this situation? And if I can't, then I just, not ignore it, but I just work until I'm past it. And that's how I do it. I use it with this thing called it's a form of meditation. It's called mindful meditation. I learned about it in college. So if you want to learn more about why I'm how I am, you can check out mindful meditation. It's really helpful.
That's a great attitude.
Yeah.
So what's the last negative thing that you turned into a positive? That's my hard.
My dog puking this morning. No, I'm kidding.
I want my water, but it's so far away, and I'm so gross. I couldn't even lean down to pick it up.
I'm disgusting. I think last negative thing I turned into a positive is a situation I'm dealing with this new song I'm working on, and like wanting to have like a version that is like more like that. I'm basically doing two versions, and I turn like this idea of like, oh, I don't like how it is into, well, now I have two ideas, and so it's kind of hard to get specific, but once it comes out, you understand what I'm talking about, and yeah, so I mean I do it every day. It happens all the time.
That's awesome. That's a great attitude to have. You guys ready for some music?
Yeah.
Y'all got enough phone battery left for some Snapchat? Okay. Can we maybe hear the story behind some of these songs too? Definitely want to hear the story.
Well, the first one is a Blink-182 cover called I Miss You. And the story behind that is that I kind of use this song as like a staple piece in the creation of my stuff. So whenever I'm feeling like I've hit a wall, I have a playlist of songs I've made that serve as like my core source of inspiration for everything I do. So I Miss You. There's a song called Nothing Better by the Postal Service in that playlist. There's like a couple of my first things that I did to like keep always like staying in touch with like the music that I used to make, so that people are never like, I like his old stuff more, because that's like my biggest fear. So I'll never let that happen. I'll always keep bringing the game up. But yeah, so I Miss You is the first one, and then the second one is a song called You Only Call Me When It's Raining Out, because I was basically like tired of hearing from somebody who only called me when everything was terrible, because I was feeling pretty great. And that's why the song feels great, but the lyrics are kind of down, which makes happy sad. And then the third one's called I Hate You, I Love You, and that's a song that a lot of people have heard. And it, to me, is just about balancing the feeling of hating and loving somebody at the same time, because like life is all about balance and figuring out that middle point and figuring out which side you tip on, either hating or loving them. And usually I try and figure out how to go to the love side. So those are the three songs.
Let's hear some music.
Right.